You made it.
Woo! Is this working now?
It's just me and you so far. Which link did you use? The one that Sean created or the one in the Patreon?
The one that Sean created.
Okay, because Holly just messaged me, so let me
Here,
post
let me.
this in the Patreon. I can post it. Doo-ba-doo, copy. Patreon. Uh-oh.
Okay, let me see if I.
Okay, I posted in Patreon. You should be good.
I'm gonna play one of my favorite games. It's called Who Was You? Okay. Whew! It started storming like crazy.
Oh, did it? Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh, more protection around your candle today.
Yeah. It's gonna be kind of a crazy day over here.
Oh, it's sunny and cool here.
Well, that's nice. Oh shit.
Yeah. Michigan forgot that it like summer's coming. It feels like fall.
Oh yeah.
Mother Nature's off her meds around here.
Well, I mean, I don't blame her.
I know. Old man Winter's an ass.
He is an ass.
Yay. Hi, guys.
Hey.
I'm
There's
so glad
everybody.
everyone's here. And Kyla, did you get Cody's tramp back?
Yeah. Just for it to be destroyed again this morning.
Oh,
Oh,
I
my
wish
little
you were closer
Muffy.
because I have my daughters that made it through Hurricane Irma, all the hurricanes. And I swear this fucking thing won't leave me. She's like, it's grown its own soul and is gonna stick with me everywhere I fucking go.
I don't even have a headshot.
Whether I have it or not. Hey Jen.
Yeah, y'all get. I just got out of bed, Jen.
Holly
Yes.
Just
Jen
got
said
out of
that she
bed,
did
Allison.
post it.
I'm
I
still in bed.
love. Yay. I
I'm
did
supposed to
too.
be
I
at.
totally slept in.
I'm supposed to be at a birthday party at 1. Whoops,
Oops.
that ain't happening.
Yeah.
It's my.
You can are
It's my
you're a
first day
Sag,
off.
right?
Yeah. No, I'm Scorpio Aries.
That's right.
I'm
Okay, well,
Scorpio Sun
because you're a
Aries Sun,
Scorpio.
or
I'm a
Aries rising.
Oh, you're an Aries rising. Why did I
Yep.
think you were a Sag
Hello,
rising?
everybody. So good to
Hi.
see everybody. Sorry, I just now see you all. Sorry about the technical difficulties, and it's storming like crazy over here.
Oh,
Well, if you have to take cover, take cover.
I mean, I will, but I don't think it's going to be like that anytime soon.
Do
It's just raining really hard.
Do you have a storm shelter?
Yeah.
Would you take us in there with you if like
I'll have
Yes.
to. Listen, I'd rather face a tornado than go underground in fucking Oklahoma. Like,
Yeah,
are you
no,
kidding
listen.
me? Like,
as a Maine girl, like it's not like I want a tornado to happen, but I
yeah.
would through your screen.
Well, does Maine, it's too cold up there, right?
No, we've gotten some F1s and an F2 this last summer. The everything's shifting. So we are getting more winds and more intense. And I live in the hills, so like around me, because we have those dips and highs and lows, they happen around us, but not near us.
So
2016, I had an F1 go through my backyard. Hi,
Where are you at?
I'm in Michigan. I'm in Grand
Okay.
Rapids.
oh my
So-
God.
We've had 9 tornadoes so far this year. We usually don't get anything above an F2. They're usually F0s or F1s.
Yeah, that's
But
what.
still, it's damage. I mean,
Yeah,
especially to some of the farms, it's damage.
I mean,
So-
when I was living in Freeport, which is on the coast of Maine, 3 years ago, we had like a downdraft. I watched it. We were getting vegan ice cream. I was like, "That's a supercell. What the fuck is that doing here?"
Oh my
And then
God.
it touched down through our neighborhood, but didn't hit our house. So that was the closest I've ever been.
I've only been through hurricanes. And I have no problem with those, but I've never in my life been through a tornado, and I'm so okay with that. So fucking okay with that.
Yeah, we've been through like 10 days of no power in the middle of winter. That's what we do up here.
Okay, well, I mean, that's probably just as bad, if probably not as bad, maybe. I don't know, but I
Yeah.
get that with hurricanes, 10 days, no motherfucking power,
I
and
have-
it's
I posted the
literally
Patreon,
Satan's
Holly.
taint.
Yeah.
What, Kyla?
I posted it, and Holly's asking for the link. I posted it in Patreon and I sent it. Is it not? Holly needs to get it. The Patreon.
Yeah, there
link.
was a new link added in one of the chats a few minutes ago, and that's how I got in because the link that was pinned was not working.
Right.
She might not
So-
know about chats because I didn't
Yeah, I
know
was-
chats were a thing. And so I was looking just like on post where the other link was originally.
Yeah.
Is that
recognize
what?
that
Like
voice.
something totally different happened this morning. Like my Zoom like did not recognize me. It was like, "Hello, Zoom user." I was like, "What?"
I don't know. It told me that the meeting was scheduled for May 4th.
Yeah, me too.
That's what it said to me too.
Mhm.
Is that how we should refer to you, Kyla, now as Zoom user?
As what?
As Zoom user.
Zoom user, yeah. I was like, "Who's ZU?" And Sean was like, "That's Zoom user." Kyla, where are you? And I was like, "I don't know."
Not
Trying to
here.
trying to get where the
Sorry for
people
the-
are.
Well,
Sorry, I'm on one.
Sorry for the
I
technical
feel Saturn
difficulties,
and
guys.
Aries. I feel him.
I guess that's what I'm feeling too, because I don't know. All I can think about is I am encountering or embodying my inner never knew he existed Tupac because of this whole Diddy shit.
Itty bitty ditty.
Tootsie Roll.
I saw a thing apparently. Is it true that 50 Cent has like a documentary he made because he hates Diddy so much?
Oh,
and he-
Yes,
Did
I
he
fucking
you-
love 50 Cent more than anything. His
Did
petty
he do it?
is
It's so funny.
He's like one of the only
Yeah.
reasons I still have an Instagram because his posts are fire. Like,
We got
Yeah.
that one for you.
he is I'm a Scorpio rising and an
What?
Aquarius
I
sun.
love
So
50 Cent.
I fucking love the pettiness of
He is the best petty. I have to look at his chart because he so is.
He's
When
a
he-
yeah,
huge,
we
I
should-
think.
you know what, Kyla? I vote for if you're taking votes, by the way, you can tell me to fuck off too, but
Okay. Blessed
I
be.
vote for doing a class on going over famous celebrity charts like
Yeah, I'm
Diddy
down.
and like, you know.
Yeah.
But listen, I have a whole idea for
Fair.
you, not for me, but just for you to have
Oh.
a whole like institution of astrology teachings.
Okay.
50 Cent has his moon and his Mercury in Gemini.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes perfect sense then.
and a Cancer sun. So
Yeah.
He's also got a
Okay, and they can be
yeah.
very, I like a Cancer. They can be petty too, and they're just a lot more loving with it.
I always like I love a Cancer, but I'm like, okay, are you being selfish?
Cancer will
I'll-
fucking kill you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They can, but they're smart about it because they go with, well, listen, the ones that I've encountered are meaning when I
I'm
say
biased.
smart,
They're over my 12th house. They tried to kill me. So
okay.
I'm
And that's
sorry
how
that
I
they
feel with
tried to
sun
kill
Libra.
me.
signs do.
Just-
The moons heal me. The sun signs I fall in love with, and then they try to kill me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sean, it's not your fault. I should be
Hey.
better at this. We'll get better.
Check out, yeah, thank you. Check out this cool coneflower.
I can't see you.
Oh, you
He's-
can't see
he's
me?
wa-
Showing
Baby,
us the
baby,
coneflower.
I'm
A
not, I'm not,
coneflower.
I'm not making something happen for you. Okay. I
Oh.
love you so much, but I'm not going to create something to do. I'm not going to create, that's not happening right now. Okay. We're 3 days into summer. You have got to pump your brakes. Okay. We got a long way to go.
Whatever that was, thank you.
Yes. I was
you-
like, fuck yes, thank you, universe.
Do you not like my coneflower?
I just got over my Saturn opposition with my Virgo at 29 degrees, 22 minutes. Thank
What
you.
the
I did
fuck
that-
is happening today? God.
It's fine. I thought you had a Cancer placement and got really upset for a second.
No, my wife's a Saturn in Pisces and I'm a Saturn in Virgo. We're ready for it to be an Aries, folks.
I'm a Cancer
That's
double
my second
Aries.
Saturn return, so I don't want to hear nothing from you guys. I am finally through my second one. Yeah, I made it.
Crowning of the crone. We have to have a party for LaDonna. We have to crown her. We have to
Yay,
crown the
LaDonna.
Yeah, Sydney, thanks a lot. I thought like I was getting ready to talk about how like messages are like coming from everywhere, and then this voice just booms in. Listen, we're only 3 days into summer.
Slow your roll. That was my fave.
That's
I'm like,
the
God,
mom
yes, that's
energy
me.
we need. We all stopped dead.
I know we were all like, okay.
I know. I was shit. My mama doesn't even talk, and I was worried it was my mama. I was like, I'm sorry.
It was
Not
such
gonna
mom
lie.
energy. That's why I thought it was a Cancer placement thing.
Yeah, we're always a little wild, Anna. But I'm so glad you're here. We're not always this wild. But
That's what
you
I
know,
was
we go
looking
with the
for. So
flow.
I'm glad I got it in. Hello to you all.
hi,
I
thank
think
you
I
for
was
being
able to send
here.
a picture for anyone interested in the
Totally did not
coneflower.
expect that to be on.
The coneflower is
Sorry.
beautiful, Sean. It
Yeah, the
is beautiful.
coneflower is beautiful, but if you're not talking, mute yourself.
It's my favorite flower in Oklahoma.
Oh, and
Aw.
you're are you feeling nostalgic because you're about to leave?
Yeah. I'm picking the day
so
that I can
just
go.
harvest the tops and save the seeds and plant some on your new property to bring them with you. They grow pretty much
I can't for
everywhere.
that one. This is I'm in
Sean
a
won't take
preserve.
anything home from the forest.
Because it's your work, right?
Why not?
Because as Sean told me on one of our first dates when I picked up a rock, and everyone took a rock home, there would be nothing for anyone to enjoy. Sean's one of those. If you love it, you leave it.
Yeah.
Especially in nature. And I get it. But at first I was like, who the fuck are you talking to?
So he's your subconscious.
He's an ass. I don't know. Never mind.
You guys are adorable though. I'm serious. And I don't like to I don't like to get all on the coupley thing, but
Crazy.
I don't know. Maybe it's because you do
Holy
such a great
cow,
way
there's
of
a lot out.
explaining everything with your words.
Hold on, I can't hear you because my husband is fucking mumbling through this. Sean! Did he just leave? Good. Did you say you loved us?
I did.
Is that what you were saying? So this moon is really hyped for me and Sean. It's on his ascendant. It's in between my Chiron and North Node. So we're like, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Well, and you're having a lot of personal transitions too, which can just heighten that.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, moving is one of the top 7 most stressful things. My wife and I moved 2.5 years ago, and I think we're just starting to recover.
Yeah, and I haven't let myself get excited yet. I'm like still worried, but I'm starting to get excited. But
I'm
I'm still
excited. Colorado's excited. All the whole state's excited for you.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm excited for you,
too.
and I live in Florida, unfortunately.
I visited Colorado 20 years ago and I loved it. It felt very similar to Maine, just with no coastline.
I've
Yeah.
never been to Maine. It's on the list.
Me too.
Hello, come on over.
Can I
I'm not
message
one of
you
those Mainers
soon
that's
and
like,
get
stay put.
some
I'm like,
pointers?
come. What was that, Sam?
Can I message you soon and get some pointers on
Yeah.
places to go? And
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to.
If you're on TikTok, my username is When Stars Collide with 2 R's, like my last name.
Okay, I'll go find you on there
Yeah.
for sure.
For
When
sure.
stars fly.
Like, I'm not one of those Mainers that's like, oh, you're a transplant. I'm like, I don't even care. Have you been here? Did you buy a house here? Welcome here. You're here.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, because we are assholes. We'll be nice.
I was talking about
No, that's my jam. You don't
But
understand.
no, the weather's crazy. But like the thing about Maine people is we like to say that we're not kind, we're nice.
Yeah.
So we gratuitously kindness. We will fucking help you out even if we hate you.
No, we're not nice. We're
Is it
kind.
I got it wrong. Got it wrong.
Yeah.
Left in a few-
I mean, I'm all about it. I say it like it is, and I cannot stand fakeness. Like that whole
Yeah, you won't get
oh,
that.
well, be nice to their face. Like, fuck you. No,
we'll
I'm
call
gonna
you
tell you
Deborah.
you fucking look
we'll call
weird
you
and
Deborah.
go away.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I want us to get it out today. Get it out.
Yes.
So I just need to let my anxiety out real quick and then I'll shut the fuck up maybe. I have surgery on Friday. It's super high risk. So if this group could just send me like some lovey juju, I would so appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck
Coming
yeah.
of that Saturn opposition and I'm feeling a little insecure about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to post the information in the group so we can know when to send you light and
sure. Yeah.
I'll take a look at it and stuff. But yeah.
And can we have like, is your wife willing to update the group on how you are through it? If anyone wants to send anything.
She has access to my Patreon. She can just log in. And she's right here nodding her head. So yeah. Our
like,
dog
"Yeah,
made us
please."
breakfast. Like I don't know what kind of mood she's in today, but we love it. So she made
That's
us
cute.
I know.
Aww.
She's a Scorpio stellium, so I just don't know.
Oh yeah, then I like her already.
I always say I was born to be your mother. She has no earth placements whatsoever, except for her
nice
Capricorn, and she's a Scorpio Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus all in the first house. With a Libra rising in the first house, and I'm a Virgo stellium all in the first house. So we really do like. And I always look at her and say,
Isn't there a connection between Virgo and Scorpio though? Like
we get along really well, but we don't. This is what I say, and people can take it as they want. The difference between a Virgo and a Scorpio is that we both go super deep. One of us comes up with an answer. One of us comes up with more resentment, and it's not the Virgo. So that's what I say about the difference between a Scorpio and a Virgo. A Virgo will tell you to shit or get off the pot. The Scorpio will say, I'm going to shit while you're on the pot.
Yeah.
There is
yeah, I mean,
a friend of mine was like, what's the difference between like Virgo stalking and Scorpio stalking? And it was like Virgos, it's called research. With Scorpios, it's called insanity. I thought that was pretty.
The PFA.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. I do have a Virgo stellium, but it's in my 11th house. I am a Scorpio rising. But I do I didn't ever understand my Scorpio or my Virgo stellium until I was like 5 years ago older, and I'm 45 now, but I fucking love it. But I'm also severely ADHD, and so that always was like, there's no way I'm anything fucking Virgo. They're so precise and bright and blah blah blah. And now I'm like, oh no fucking wonder why, because I have Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn in Virgo.
I'm a Scorpio Mars. I'm a Scorpio Mars in the 3rd house. So I just know shit. And I just say
Did I say Scorpio? I meant Virgo.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like I have that Scorpio karma piece. So like one of the things that I say to my kid is, you're Scorpio moon. I don't want to know your secrets. You can have them. I've learned a lot through how to be a parent by looking and learning my kids' moon signs and how to understand where they operate from. And a Scorpio moon needs to have secrets. I'm like, I don't want to know. But they want to tell me everything because they're a Libra rising. And I'm like, girl, I don't actually want to know everything. Keep your secrets.
Yeah. My daughter is a triple Sag, and I am literally thought I understood her. And this past 2 years, I swear to God, I'm shocked every day. It's something new. And I was reading detailed in it yesterday. And one thing I have realized that I really want to dig into is, and Katie might be good with this. I don't know, but it's the connection, past life connections that you can connect your children or your siblings with you in the placements and that whole past life shit, all of like that's something I'm really wanting to go deeper in. And my best friend told me, she's like, that's because you're a fucking psycho, you Scorpios rising. I'm like, I'm not that psycho. I will be honest and just say, no, I want to kill you, or no, you're annoying me, or I love you. I have no problem being honest with it, but
It's so funny that you bring that up
Hey guys,
because
have you
Katie
seen
and
that
I
wreath?
have been talking like the last week about my great grandmother. And I literally just texted her like 2 seconds ago that I wanted to share about it if I had the chance. So it's like so funny.
Yeah, it was weird synchronicity. I looked up like hold on.
really? I
Yeah.
love it. So share then, that was supposed to be.
I know this stuff happens to me all the time. So last week, a few days ago, I was like thinking about my great grandmother kind of randomly. My mom would always tell me about her because I never met her. She was born, or sorry, I was born 3 months before she passed away. And my mom would always tell me how she wished that I could have met her. And when I was in elementary school, I decided to play an instrument, and the instrument I decided to play was viola, and that was also her name. So that freaked my mom out. And around that same time, I also I thought I saw a ghost. I hadn't seen one before or really after, I don't think. And the way I described it, my mom told me that she thought it was my great grandmother. So the other day I started thinking about her and I looked up her name and all of that and found her date of birth. So I looked up her chart, but her date of birth happened to be the very next day. So
Nice.
freaks me out a little bit. So yeah, I've just been like looking into that. And we both have our North Node in Pisces, and we both have Pallas Athena in, sorry, I forget now, but our Pallas Athena is exactly conjunct. So I've just been looking into everything there, and yeah, it's just really exciting, and I feel like, I don't know, kind of like I'm discovering things about myself, kind of.
That's nice. Are you have you ever heard of epigenetics?
It sounds familiar, but no.
It's kind of new, but it goes along with what you were saying. Like, it's basically you could have been, your egg was probably in your grandmother's womb when your mom was born. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a part of hers. So that's directly, they're seeing that there is a direct correlation between the generations. And I feel a lot of, I don't know how many, I don't know the whole scientific of it, but the way I've always seen it is especially when it comes to past life and connecting between the generations. I firmly think there is a shit ton to that. And when I looked at the differences in all the family charts that I have in my family, there is so a connection. Like I have 4 sisters, and all of us have water rising signs. All of us have moons that are that are the either Mars or Venus placement of a path, an uncle or a generation above us, like an aunt, uncle, or a parent. There's just so much there. I firmly think there is a lot to the genetics and astrology as well.
I refer to the genetic part as like karmic astrology, because it's like you're picking up where someone left off.
Right.
Like, my son and I have node opposition. So like my north node is his south node. My wife and our oldest daughter, same thing. So like, where are we learning through each other with our nodal placements? Like, so I look at epigenetic stuff as karmic astrology and looking for the similarities in other placements of the generations before me. So I've never really thought about it epigenetically, but it makes sense because
I just started listening to a book about karmic astrology. I can post it in the chat later.
Yeah, please do. I'd like to read it too. Because I'm totally into that. I feel like there's something there, and it could be something that's already, like you said, Jen or Allison, Jen, who was it that said that? Allison, Jesus, sorry. But yeah, I agree. It's the karmic side of it, and I think there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know me, I'm all about families and patterns. That's a lot of what I teach. Anyway, we're chatty, and that's fantastic. I love it. And we're doing deeper stuff. It's not just Gemini normally on the surface. With Pluto going retrograde, we're talking about past lives. We're talking about karma. We're talking about all the stuff. So that's basically what I want to do today. I want us to kind of unbind ourselves from some stories. Yes. So first of all, someone asked a really good question. Does anyone else have Saturn at a 0 degree? I think Jen asked that.
Mine's at 29, I think, or 28.
Yeah. My only 0 is Pluto.
Oh. So what does that mean? You're a brand new.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the cycle.
But yours isn't in your 12th, or it is.
Who?
You. No, yours isn't.
My Pluto? My Pluto's in my 4th.
4th. Oh yeah, you're the home. I'm the 12th.
Yeah. And then someone asked what a stellium is earlier. A stellium is a grouping of planets. Different astrologers have different definitions. Some say you can't have any luminaries as them. Some say you have to have a luminary. Some say you can't have any societal planets. Some say it has to be 3. Some say it has to be 4. It has to be, but it's a grouping of planets. It's a stellium. I count everything because I'm an energy worker. So I could call something a stellium that another astrologer might not call it, just FYI. But like I have a Scorpio stellium. I have Mars, Pluto, Saturn. Like there's a bunch of energy. It's a bunch of planets or planetary bodies.
Kyla, do you count the nodes in that too? When you're
I do, because I'm really into the nodes and Chiron and all that other stuff. But no, like other astrologers don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they'll be like, that's not a stellium, but I do. I count the sun. Yeah, I count the sun.
I agree with you on that, Kyla, because as an energy worker myself, it's an enhancement, it's an embodiment of the same energy. So why wouldn't you count it?
Yeah. Yeah. And if people are working with energy, I feel like they feel it. So
yeah.
So Kyla, what was your question? If we have anything at 0 degrees?
Yeah, Jen asked if anyone had, I think she asked specifically if anyone had Saturn at 0
Saturn.
degrees, but if you have anything at 0.
Got it.
And why, what's at 0 right now?
Saturn just went into
Saturn.
Aries.
Oh yeah,
Saturn's at
Saturn's
0.
duh, God.
Yeah.
Jen, did you say you have Saturn in Aries natally?
No, I have Saturn in going into my 6th house. Hold on. What's after Leo?
Virgo.
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 Oh yeah, you're
I
like
have,
me and Allison,
have,
you're Virgo too, Saturn, right?
I'm a
I
Virgo
have.
and Jupiter.
Can I finish? Can I
Me too.
finish?
Yes.
Sorry, I have Saturn at 0 degrees in my 6th house. So with the 0 degrees, this is going to be illuminated more correctly. Am I speaking this correctly? Because when placements are at the same degree, that's when they get illuminated. So I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this.
Yeah, it's an exact conjunction, right?
What is?
Jen's Saturn degree. She's in an exact conjunction with the transiting Saturn. Right?
What?
She said she has Saturn and Virgo at 0 degrees, so it'd be an exact
Oh, opposition.
a quincunx.
Quincunx.
Is that how you say quincunx?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I never know. I just say in conjunct because I'm like, fuck those cues. What is that?
Yeah, I listened to a bunch of podcasts like 2 years ago, and I think whoever, oh gosh, I'm blanking on his last name, Rick
Levine.
I think it was,
Mm.
and someone
My
else,
boyfriend.
and they talked
I was
about
gonna say
quincunxes
that.
a lot, and that's how they said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyla, you liked Rick, but he was kind of snarky, right? And that's where that statement comes from.
Which statement?
You call him your boyfriend, because I always every time I hear him, I snicker because of something you had said.
Yeah, we got pretty close at the last retreat. I don't like to talk about him very much because he does have like this following, and I'm not a part of that.
I'm not either.
Following.
I'm not either.
But also, I think it's gotten a bad rap. I don't think he's just a Cancer moon guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he gets along great with the girls. He but yeah, he says a lot of stuff that blows my mind, and I like him a lot.
I definitely does anyone ever listen to the Astrology Hub podcast?
So yeah, I think someone from OPA has to be a part of that because that's I'm seeing mostly on there, but I'm not sure.
She is the girl. I don't know. I can't remember her name, Allison or Jane. I don't know, but I know she's in Hawaii, and she hosts it weekly, and it's free on my podcast thing. So I listen to it, and Rick is on there pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And I choose to listen. I like the way he explains things. There's another one, Chris or something, who's very theatrical that I can't.
Chris Brennan?
Yeah, he drives me crazy because I just get so lost in all of his stories that aren't, and it just makes me lose the direct thing that he's message, you know?
Yeah.
He's definitely an Alice in Wonderland type for me.
Rick teaches in a way that I really understand. But you know, I'm Gemini, Chiron, and North Node, and he's Gemini rising. So I look to that, and that's, but yeah, I like him a lot. And he's not like, when you go to astrology retreats, a lot of them know who the fuck they are, and astrologers are, we're quirky, we're interesting.
I want to go to one. Can you post something on how to go to one?
I'm going to OPA this fall, and I'd like some of you guys to come with me. So yeah, I'll post about that.
Cool.
Can I ask a random question?
Yeah.
When does Chiron leave Aries and enter Taurus?
We got, I think officially, because we have a couple of retrogrades, I think officially 2027.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
what's that going to do for all of us? Natal
I got-
Chiron and Taurus.
Got my hopes up.
I got my wife's hopes up. 'Cause
Well,
she's an Aries in Chiron and she's ready to be done with this. And it's transiting my 8th house, so I also am ready.
yeah.
I want to know how that's gone for you then.
Mm-mm.
How long is
Like, nope.
Till 2020.
when did it start?
It started years ago.
Yeah, how many?
I think we're in year 4.
Oh yeah, it's been shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
First ingress was 2018. It looks like the last ingress is April 14th, 2027, but it'll go back and forth in
So our whole marriage.
2026.
I'm a Chiron and Taurus, so I'm also prepping for my turn, but this 8th house transit has been riding my ass.
Yeah.
So I was just curious.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I think a lot of you guys have Chiron and Taurus.
Yeah. It's a generational thing, right?
I have this moon.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
moves pretty slowly.
Can we circle back to the 0 degree that you were talking about and what that's meaning for since Aries is going, or Saturn is going into Aries? Because I have my moon 0 degrees.
At where?
It's in Capricorn, and
Okay. So that would be a cardinal square with Saturn and your moon. But a 0 degree is the beginning. So like if a lot of you guys have later degrees, like 26, 27, 28, 29, that is a really good indicator of like you're here to finish something, whether it's you or your family generationally. This is an energy that is finishing. When you have 0, it is like the purest expression. It's free to do what it wants. It's a new era, a new kind of beginning. So like if you wanted to look at it like familial or like karmically, like you guys, you with the 0 degree moon in Capricorn are supposed to build structures that last but also nurture. This is the moon. This is a very new thing for your line. You get to start this. You're at the starting line of it.
So true. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and you are. And I'm going to be in Colorado, and we're going to find place, and we're going to get community, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm really excited about that. So, anything else? My ritual's not long. I just want you to write shit and burn shit. And I can light the candles if you don't have any. Everyone feels really chatty. Is that like, what is our brain feeling like that? Like, what are we like? Are you guys noticing like when the moon moves into Gemini, you might get chattier, or like what house it in? Like are you guys starting to notice any of that? Or does anyone want to ask questions or share?
I always get a headache when the moon's in Aries. So as soon as it gets into Gemini, because I'm usually down for those days because I have complex migraine disorder, I can't shut the fuck up. And that's what's happening today. I literally can't shut the fuck up. I'm a Gemini midheaven too. So like, if you keep going.
Well, like I said, Gemini likes to be on the surface, but Pluto's trining it, and he's like, no, get it all out. Get it all out. Any message that needs to be said. Because this, like, I did another video of like Saturn has moved in, and like now we like start the parade of like these other generational planets moving. So this is a pretty important new moon, and definitely want us to not stick to stories that no longer serve us or let us grow or help us in our authority.
Yeah, I'm a Sag moon, so it's my sister moon, like the Gemini moon, and I'm really just trying. I've experienced insecurity during this opposition that I had the last 2.5 years of it. I've never really experienced true insecurity in my life. I've always been one of those people that just naturally just did what I did and didn't really care and just did it. And this opposition like wrecked my confidence. So like, I find myself coming out of that, but I'm also like, you have to learn a whole new language.
Yeah.
The
Saturn
way you talk to
Saturn
yourself
is hard.
The way that you talk to yourself the last 2.5 years isn't gonna fucking cut it. You can't do that. And so with the surgery coming, I'm like, how the fuck can I just get right into,
Yeah.
you know? So I am very chatty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good. We need to get all this out, and then also like tell the universe what we want too, you know?
Yeah. My
Yeah.
Chiron in the ninth house, and like I know I've talked to you about it, like I just know things. My wound is that my knowing of things has always been told it was wrong. And so really entering the really like, I don't give a fuck if you think I'm wrong. We need to stop giving a fuck about people thinking I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So that's
because what's wrong? What's wrong with what will happen if you're wrong?
Well, that's just it. I live in a weird paradox, Kyla, because like I'm also a person that's like, what's wrong with asking? The worst you're going to hear is no. And I'm an asker, but I'm not a teller. And that's what I'm working on.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
How do I speak what I need to speak and know that it's what's correct and right for me?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling that. I'm imbuing that. I'm feeling it. Like I said, Maria, we just kicked you across
She
the
is
room.
feeling the fuck out of it. She's like, sorry, let's down.
We're excited over here.
Yeah.
My Saturn opposition, 29 degrees, 22 minutes. So I really, this last month has kicked my ass. Like,
yeah.
And so I'm just ready
to
deal with this issue I need to deal with. I have to deal with it. It's not going away. I have to do it.
Yeah.
But the last time I was in the hospital, I died. So that's why there's some PTSD around that.
Yeah.
And this Aries 8th house transit's like, remember when you died?
Yeah.
You don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So I'll try and shut the fuck up now. Like I said.
No, we'll be sending you lots. Please let us know when you're doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'll
we
put all the
can
information in the chat. Thank you guys. I love this group. It's been so nice.
We love you too. I love this group as well. I got a really nice comment from somebody saying that we were really our community is a really nice community. I was like, yeah, we are. We so are. We're such good people. We're such good witches. We're so good. Anyway, everyone ready to do a little bit of releasing?
Can I ask one question before we go? Just curious, since we were talking about degrees, what does it mean when you're seeing like the same degree within your natal chart? So like I have a lot of my stuff at 26 degrees, which I think is a Sagittarius degree. Is that correct?
So it depends. There are so many different theories. Okay. There really are. Like degree theory is kind of new and it hasn't really been. So there's a lot of different ways. There's a way to just, I'm pretty sure I know for sure 26 in all the ways is very significant for mutable signs. But yeah, you just have to find one that resonates with you. Like some people just use numerology. I use the basic, like first degree is Aries, second degree is Taurus. I count that out, then I start over again at 13. That's how I do it. But obviously, like if you have a certain number, like playing, like I have the number 12 throughout my chart all over the place. So to me, what that signifies is like, first of all, spirituality, Pisces. Like there's a little bit of Piscean energy. There's a little bit of like, there is, I think everything in your chart means something. So like, if you see another pattern, like that's definitely something for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you do 1 degree as Aries, what do you do for 0 degrees?
0 is just 0.
There's no sign.
So like 0, how I do it technically is 0 and 29 aren't technically ruled by anything because everyone counts those. Every astrologer counts 0 and 29 because they're the anoretics. They're the karmic signatures. And that's the ones that everyone agrees on. So we have those. And then everything else in the middle, everyone's like, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But no, I like how it count. Like that's always worked really well for me. It's always resonated. It's always hit.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Interesting fun fact, when astrology, first became a thing, like Hellenistic Roman, they didn't use zero as much, or especially like the Babylonians anyway. So a lot of the interpretations of the way people say, like, if you have 26 degrees, you just mentioned 26, is it 26 degrees? Is it 27? Is it the 27th degree, or is it 26 degrees? And there's a lot of confusion based around that. So yeah, like, because there are degrees of exaltation as well.
Yeah.
That are
but we don't know who all used zero and who didn't, and blah blah blah, and so that makes it really interesting.
So it's a good question. I just thought that was a fun fact.
Yes, thank you. Anyone else have anything? The Sabian symbol of this new moon is workmen drilling for oil.
Can you break down one last time, and if you even can do it just quick, of your post today for the new moon in Gemini, like with all the other planets transiting?
What, my post today?
Yeah, can you just
my post or my video?
The video
of today's transits?
Yeah, for the new moon with Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, or Pluto, because you had said it all, but I woke up late and trying to I just didn't.
So Saturn moved into Aries.
Yeah.
Mercury is about to move into Gemini right before the new moon.
Before it, okay.
Yeah. That's another reason why we're all talking about all the deep stuff, and it's all coming in. Like we've got we're taking it. I'm not sure what else I said in there, like transit wise, about today. The Sun trine Pluto is still going on. Technically, there's a Mercury sextile Uranus. I mean, technically, there's a lot of shit going on.
Mm-hmm. All right. There was maybe
I know I'm not answering you, so I'm trying to figure out what you're asking so I can.
I'm just wanting a gist of another breakdown, but I can just go back and focus and listen to it again. And
well, I just don't feel like I gave a good, really. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. Hold on.
You probably did. It's not you. It's not you. It's probably me.
All right.
Oh yeah, man. God, there's just so much shit going on today.
Did anyone see the? No, I'm not going to talk about him. He ain't worth it. Never mind.
No, don't.
Yeah, let's do our ritual.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yep.
You guys got pen and paper?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to have a candle for Mercury and a candle for Saturn, because I do. But if you want to, you can. I made little candles and I drew little symbols in them. Okay, so got to remember with Gemini, Mercury is heading into Gemini. Gemini is what story we speak into the world. And Saturn in Aries says it's time to begin, but only if you fucking mean it. We're going to speak as our words and action are aligned, and we're going to set that intention for everyone else's to either start moving that way or for them to start showing and exposing themselves, which I feel a lot are. So we call upon Mercury, guide of the threshold. As soon as I did that, I knew. As Things are awry over here. Saturn's in my 9th house and ghosties are everywhere. So I've never had a candle jump at me like that before though. Jesus Christ on a cross. What is up with today? This was so perfect like a minute ago. Okay. Okay. Deep breaths. We're going to try that again. We call upon Mercury, guide of the threshold, and we call upon Saturn, the keeper of time. We call upon Aries fire and Gemini air, ignite our voices, strip our masks, and light our way forward. So I want you guys, this is the word unbinding part. So if you have your pen and paper, on one side, we want to release either false stories. Huh?
Nothing.
False stories that you've told yourself or have been told, like you're too much, or I can't speak up, I have to do this, I should do this, I'm too much this. I want you to get all of that out and dig deep. Pluto's there. Every false story that you've attached yourself to, everything. Gemini is also a lot of projection. Aquarius also can like be very impostery syndrome too. So release all of that stuff. Everybody got something written?
Mm-hmm.
Now I want you to do whatever you feel comfortable and whatever's safest, whether it be ripping it. And you can also save it for later if you want to do it like by yourself too. I am going to burn mine in my little bowl. So we burned the old script so our new story can rise, right? We got to get rid of all these old fucking words that have attached themselves that aren't ours, these stories, these lies, these tapes, that we're not enough, that she's better, that it needs to look like this, that it has to be perfect, that it has to be this. This is all bullshit. We are all old enough to write our own story. Yes, we are. Saturn and Aries is going to back us up. Yeah, I've kind of talked about how I'm a little scared of it collectively, but also individually, it's an amazing time for us to grab life by the balls and do what the fuck we want to do. And maybe be a little crazy about it. So I set you on fire.
Mine's really big. I hope I don't burn the house down.
Don't do that. I always have a bowl of water near me. I like to light things on fire. And make sure it fucking goes too. We're not taking this story. We're not taking it. We're not taking it. Gemini is like traditionally with the third house. And remember last time we talked about what all entailed? That was neighborhoods, siblings, close friends, all the things. Mm-hmm. There can be a lot of deconstruction here. There can be a lot of like, I just started to believe these things because my friend did, or because I was safe, or because it's fun. And I need you guys to feel like you have total permission to be your own authority of your mind and voice and stories. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This feels good watching those words burn. Burn, bitch, burn.
Yeah. Send to the universe. Get out of here.
See you later, bitch.
So, do you guys have another piece of paper? Because we're going to write an oath to ourselves. We're going to make a promise too. Because Saturn is right there at that 0 degrees in Aries. He's saying we are starting at the beginning. We are starting at a new dawn. What oath do we want to give to ourselves? Like, think of it as like an oath of becoming. Like, I vow to fill my cup first. I vow to never shrink myself. I vow to anything like that. Anything that you can promise today after you released all that shit. I don't care how small it is, but just something that's true and something that you can do. Because you're going to show Saturn that you're disciplined too. So this, like, you know, I don't want it to be performative. This should be like a soul level commitment, something you want to do for yourself. Like, if no one else is checking in on this, this is for no one else but you and what you need. So I have my little oath, and I'm going to dip it into my little water, my special water that I had, and my oil to seal it. Seal my oath.
Paper.
So definitely the day of the new moon, Monday, I want you to speak this oath aloud at some point in the day. You need to speak it aloud. If it's to yourself, to anything, whatever. I need you to speak it on the day of the new moon. And I'm going to post this. Our little thing is we speak it aloud. We let Mercury carry it. We let Saturn seal it. And we let Aries burn it into action. That's our little dancey dance. Saturn is in Aries, and I'm going to light the house on fire. Fucking great. My flames are so huge. We have a lot of power here. Fuck.
Mine are too. I'm trying not to start a campfire in my bedroom.
I know, right? Just make sure you seal it. I'm going to hold it. It's going to be under my pillow and stuff until this week. And then I'm going to say it on the new moon. And I'll probably still burn it and bury the ashes because I love fire. But then after it, I'll be like, so it is spoken, so it is done. I burned myself too, Nicole. I should have known. So get ready for all the downloads that you guys have already experienced a lot of them, but they're still going to be coming this week. Mercury's going to sextile Saturn, a sextiling Uranus, new moon in Gemini. We still have that sun trine. Like there's a lot of deepness, a lot of stuff. You're going to realize a lot of people are bullshitting, but it's good for you to know who means what they say and who doesn't. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we got to start practicing our messaging to ourselves, because remember, with that South Node in Virgo, we could be really critical. We could be really hard on ourselves. We need to be our own friend. I've been trying to work on that for me, and that's going to be like my thing in Gemini season, because it's been really helpful to me. I'm a lot better friend than I am just like a normal person to myself. So this Gemini season, we're gonna become friends with ourselves. We're going to become besties. And so I know, and yeah, we're already on our way. So anyway, I've kept you for long enough today, and I know everyone's chatty and movie, and I'm not sure where the storms are, but I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I'm figuring out the next couple of weeks. I am moving. I am having surgery. I'm doing it all at the same time. Because that is how the fuck I am.
What perfection year are you in? Sorry. That's a lot.
Oh, Katie, you want to hear the astrology? Listen, listen to this, guys. This is, you want to talk about generational curses or patterns?
Yeah.
I'm a fourth house Scorpio. I have Mars, Saturn, and Pluto retrograde in my fourth house. Okay. These goddesses came up. Okay. I get a call back from the doctor. I've been knowing, I'm like, oh, all that Scorpio, something with my lady bits. Anyway. So like the day that I like set the appointment to like get rid of this is like the day we got like the okay on the house. And I'm literally like, I'm having to release like generational curses, like physically and literally before I like do it spiritually. And it's so fucking crazy. Like how it happened, I was like, oh my God. It scared me. I was like, this is witchcraft. Wait a minute. Yes, it is. Oh my God. Like,
are you having a hysterectomy?
So we're gonna try to not have a hysterectomy because they try not to. They're gonna see if they can leave something in there so it won't be so hard, but they might have to take it all out. The biggest tumor is in my uterus, and it's like huge.
Do you have an endometriosis?
They haven't. I've never heard that officially, but I just know I have a huge tumor in my uterus. So I have a little procedure this week to double make sure I don't have cancer, because it doesn't look cancerous. It's not acting cancerous, but it's also not behaving normally. So I don't know what that means. So yeah, I have that. And I'm moving. So the next couple of weeks are going to be I'm going to ask you guys if you can help me with church. Moonbeams isn't here, but I'm going to ask if she can do her little thing. I'm going to ask Katie. So yeah, we're going to, because I'm going to be out for a little bit.
I'm happy to help then. And good luck, by the way. I'm sure it will go well, but
I'm sure it will, but in true form, it has to be fucking totally chaotic and fucking insane.
Right.
Good luck to you and to Allison, actually.
Mine is also sacral chakra. I've been referring to it as my egg basket. It's turned into a fruit basket. I have very large, giant cysts that have taken over my whole abdominal area.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to save my things as well, Kyla.
Yeah.
And so it was interesting. I actually got rid of the left side somehow with my own manifestation. I had them on both sides.
Yeah.
But the right side's gotten incredibly worse. So future Allison is making things she doesn't need. But I heard very clearly when you're describing is you got to clean out one house before you move into a new one.
Yeah. Like, and it has been
our house of power.
It's been so in my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm here to break generational curses, and leaving this state is a lot of our generational curses. And before I can do that, I've got to get it all out of my uterus.
Right. Can't bring it with, can't have it with you.
I can't take that shit with
Kyla.
you because I'm going to, anyway, now I'm starting to talk too much, and I'm just going to keep spinning. Thank you guys so much. It was an honor to hang out with you guys. Thanks for dealing with my technical difficulties. I hope everyone has a really good day.
You
And
too.
don't set your house on fire.
Be safe with the storms too.
Yes.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
Allison. Good luck, Kyla.
Thank you.
Yes, good luck to both of you.